Hello, Living World of Darkness, Camarilla, New York. This is John LeCour, and a new character.
The new guy, Adrian Hunter.
And it's an interesting scene because potentially, depending on the dice, we may not actually recognize each other. And so I'm running, as John, I'm running a restaurant and a club and a cigar lounge. And Adrian is new in the city. Um, he found the name of the place and the decoration interesting, and he is on the lookout for vampires for reasons of his own. And so let the scene begin. I'm sitting in the restaurant, going up between the club, which is not open yet, and uh, and the lounge. I just woke up very recently, about a minute, 20 minutes ago.
Um, yeah, Adrian's gonna walk in and I'm assuming there's a hostess, or if not, he's gonna seat himself.
There is a staff for the restaurant.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna walk up to the staff and be like, table for one.
And she goes as window seat, aisle seat.
Doesn't matter.
So she'll take you by a window seat. The place is still
Um,
empty this time of day.
as she's taking me, I'm actually going to be counting the steps from the door to wherever I'm at.
But
Specifically because this is his thing. This is what he does. Is like watches everything around him.
about 30, 30 feet.
How many?
30 feet.
30 steps. Okay, cool. So yeah, he'll sit down, he'll open the menu and order something. Um, what kind of food is it?
Steak. Um,
Okay. Um,
it's mostly Italian non-food.
oh, mostly Italian food? Okay.
Italian non.
Um,
I consider it non-food. It's very basic things that pasta, pizza, steak.
okay.
It's just put it
Yeah.
on a plate with a nice presentation, but it's
Okay. Very cool. In that case, he's gonna order a Merlot, glass of Merlot, preferably 62 vintage. Um, and he's probably going to order a
what vintage?
62,
Uh,
1962, if they have anything that old.
let me
Uh,
roll. Let me roll. That's
Fate dice.
fake dice. What's that?
It's the blue plus or minus dice.
Okay, I rolled it. I don't see it. Do you see it?
Um, I don't because camera's not active. So
Oh, oh. So my camera has to be active.
yeah, for dice to show up, pretty sure.
Yeah, I'll need to. Do I even see it as a text?
Give me 1 second. I've actually got to do something real quick because I've got to kind of mess around because I've got to actually pull up the site real quick.
Oh, I get to see it at least. I can always tell you what I saw.
Do what?
Okay, I can actually see it here. So I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
It's a mine. No, I don't have that. I
Okay.
don't have that.
What is the earliest vintage you have then?
Um, I'll roll a percentage.
Which year?
There you go. Uh, 18 years ago.
18 years. Um,
So 1990, 1991, 1992.
Okay, do you have anything from Echo Domani, like a Pinot Noir or a Pinot Grigio?
Percentage roll 50-50. I have Pinot. I have
Okay.
Pinot Grigio. I just don't have the
Okay.
particular brand.
Um, yeah, I'll go ahead and take the Pinot Grigio then, and I'll take a small order of lasagna, just like a single serving with some a side of bruschetta and some bread.
Do you want all together at the same time, or do you want the appetizers first?
Um, let me get it all at the same time.
All right, I'll tell the cook.
Awesome. Um, can
So
I get can I get 6 dice, please, for perception alertness? Uh,
I wasn't the one talking to you. It was the waiter.
oh,
But as Jean Lecour, I am sitting and reading some news of, or I'm reading off my laptop. So I'm sitting there typing on my laptop, and I have no food on the table, no water.
okay,
Just sitting there, and the waiter seems to be deferring to me.
okay,
Like he knows me, but he's also deferring. If depending on perception, you can tell that I'm his manager or something like that.
okay. Um,
Appearance 4, leadership, enchanting voice.
okay. Yeah, appearance 3. Um, you're not over perceiving me, so that doesn't matter. I'm breathing.
Yeah, but appearance 3 for a Toreador would be interesting. So I'll kind of some guy walk like this alone. I'll expect company to join in sometime soon. It doesn't.
Um,
New face. So I'm interested. So, but my perception is pretty low.
okay,
I got a 3. I didn't read anything of you. I have my aspects on, but that's about it.
okay.
Also,
Um,
I have awe on. I do have
okay.
awe on. It's a perk I have. I actually have my awe on, so it's prestigious.
So you do have a on or no?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Um, that being said, then I'm going to do what any human would do and look at this point. Um, can I get 6 dice? And I believe my specialization in minutia actually applies here.
Yeah.
Minutia is attention to small details.
So you get 7, 4, 10, 7, 2, 2. So two sevens and a 10.
Okay. Um, so yeah. Um, are you breathing? Are you pale and pasty? Do you look like a
I
vampire?
do not have any merits that hide my nature. I
Okay.
do not have any flaws that extenuate my nature, but I don't have any particular, other than pretending to breathe every now and then or pretending to drink or something. But
Okay.
I actually
Um,
I did a masquerade role when I sat down and I failed it, so that's why I don't have any water or any drinks or any particular thing.
gotcha. I need 3 dice roll, please, for intelligence and Camlore 1.
Um, 591.
Okay. Shit. Um, so you said you are or are not breathing.
No, I'm not.
Okay, you're not breathing.
But
Okay,
you
cool.
can notice that
Um,
in your perception.
right, right. I got that with the perception. That in and of itself, I'm sorry, I misunderstood when I called for the intelligence Camlore. Um, I thought you said you were breathing on occasion. I'm like, okay,
I,
Camlore.
I am
So,
on occasion, but it's not particular. I'm not particularly good at it right now.
okay, so you're breathing at an inhuman slow rate.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Um, so yeah. That being said, I'm going to turn and look for the closest service staff, like serving staff here.
Yep.
I'm going to summon them over to me and be like, "Hey, um, Could you inform my server that I will be moving to that man's table and gesturing slightly over to the now obvious vampire.
And she'll go, that's Mr. John. He's the manager of the place.
He and I have a little bit of business to discuss. So,
And she goes, well, I don't care. He's your friend. If he Go ahead, sir. Would you like me to deliver everything to his table?
yes, please. And at that, I'm actually going to stand up, push my chair in, and walk over and kind of bow lightly in a kind of jovial manner, or actually a more formal manner. Um, Good evening. I believe we need to speak.
Have a seat. My hand is under the
So,
table.
down.
My hand is under the table. I have a gun.
That's fine. He's actually wearing a trench coat, by the way. Uh, Black clothes, trench coat, black trench coat. And when I say trench coat, I mean duster. This thing drags on the ground.
Okay.
And he's standing at 6'3", so
Yeah, I'll have a gun.
this is rather long trench coat. So,
And I have. I'm thinking if I should entrance or not. Do I feel threatened? A little bit. Gun. A little bit. Should I entrance? I'll wait and see. Because if it fails, it could turn bad. Are you there? No. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I can't hear you, but I'm opening the rule book for now. Entrancement. Making them willing. Sorry.
sorry about that. I lost connection.
I'm just trying to see if entrancement can be noticed or not if I use it.
Um, I don't believe entrancement is a breach of the masquerade, but I'd double check.
I'm just reading. I also want to know if it will cause you to frenzy if I fail or something like that. Oh, it costs a blood point. Forget it. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
It's only worth it if I. It's only worth it if I'm threatened. I'm feeling intimidated, but
Okay.
I can
Actually, yeah.
use the
Can
blood
I
point.
get can I get some dice on that? Um, I need. Hold on one second. I need 6 dice. Perception, empathy, and I believe minutia also applies to this.
It's 5, 9, 6, 7, 2, 2. 9, 6, 7, or 5, 8. If it was
What
5.
were the last two? I'm sorry.
2, 2,
2-2. Okay. So I've got 3 successes.
at least.
Emotionally, where is he at?
Who is?
Your character.
My character was very preoccupied, and he seemed to be sitting there fidgeting, waiting for a call. And
Okay.
uh, and now he seems fidgeting and a little bit amused because it's happening, but he's a bit intimidated.
Okay.
I'm trying to see
Um,
something about my character stats. What
Gotcha.
skills?
At that, Adrian's going to actually slowly move his hands up to the top of the table and kind of nod his head. I'm not here to hurt you in any way, shape, or form, actually. I'm here to get help.
Okay.
Um,
Uh, do have we
because,
met? We haven't met before.
no, we haven't. However, you're not hiding very well right now.
Okay.
You're breathing too slow.
Happens. You don't mind?
Which,
I'm not taking my hand from under the table. I'm actually saying
by,
betting.
by all means, I'd be in the same boat. Um, just as long as you know, don't hurt me, I think we're good.
Okay.
Um, so I need a little bit more education, shall we say. I need to speak to a primogen.
Um, they happen to be extremely busy with an issue right now, but
I need to
okay.
speak to a primogen about the Maria situation.
That situation.
Yeah,
Uh,
like I
okay.
said, we're on the same team.
Um, do you have a family?
I shoot things. I shoot things and hurt things.
Do you have a clan?
Bruja, we hurt things.
Ah.
And we do it with expedience.
And have you been told about who to meet in the city?
Say what?
Have you been told about who to meet in the city?
No, and that's exactly why I'm speaking to you because I was on my way to to Harlem to look for someone to speak to.
What give my place away? I guess the name of the club.
I just came in for some food on the way.
The name of the club. I knew I shouldn't be so flashy. Uh, are you're Camarilla Bruja?
Yes,
From which city?
from fucking down south.
And I mean that's between you and the Primogen, but I'm also extremely curious. You come here, you know about the Maria situation. You haven't been told any of our names, but you've been told of our situation.
I know about the Maria situation because of my contacts. Hold on, train. Give me a second.
It's not that loud.
It's not.
Might be problematic when there's multiple people, but just two, I don't think it's a problem.
Give me 1 second. At least it's an incredibly short one this time.
Hmm. Are they
Okay.
like horn happy? Trigger happy on the horn?
Do what?
Are they trigger happy on the horn, or they just have to blow the horn whenever they're close to the city?
They, I'm right by the tracks. When they're crossing over an actual like major street, they have to blow the horn a certain amount of
Mm.
times
Maniacs.
to prevent from car accidents and whatnot from drivers who aren't paying attention.
Mm.
So, but yeah, so yeah, no, I know about the Maria situation because of my dad.
And so you haven't been sent here. You came on your own because you like to look for trouble.
Sorry, truck passing. Say what?
So you haven't been told to come here. You haven't been asked. You haven't been tasked with it. You just come here because you tend to look for trouble.
No, trouble's not at all what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a place. and New York is the city that never sleeps.
Oh, you mean as a domain for yourself?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's a good time to join the city for that. I'm actually new in the city myself. I was here 15 years ago when they had Sabat running around, but I had to eventually leave when the heat was too much,
sure.
and came back recently. Um, do you do you have
Uh,
any? Well, I guess that's between you and the Primoger. Um, do you mind if I you can leave me your contact so I can let him know to contact you? Are you there?
yeah, sorry, Wi-Fi drop. If I move too far away from this building, my Wi-Fi drops. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I was saying, do you mind, I guess, leaving me a contact for you so I can pass it on to Primoger?
Yeah, yeah, here. And he actually reaches, he like slowly moves his hands away from the table, watching you, like reaches into his vest with his index and his middle finger kind of like scissored, and reaches into his breast, his left breast, and slowly slides it out and slides you a business card. It says Adrian Hunter, private investigator. No crime, no investigation too small or big. Uh, CEO of Hunters Hunted Incorporated.
Now, in character, looking at Hunters Hunted makes me think of Vampire Hunters, and it makes me even more skeptical. But
And it actually gives an address on there as well.
and
So
is it an address in New York or?
it's an address in Lower Manhattan. It's actually waterfront property.
I'll actually inquire. Is that an office or a store or a?
Um, are you asking in character
Yeah,
or are you looking
yeah.
it up?
No, I'm asking.
It's actually my office building
Nice.
where me and my business partners work out of.
So
It's
in my
a
mind, I'm only
legitimate
business
business.
partner. So the rest of you Vampire Hunters all have like your own office right now.
Wait, what?
In my mind, I'm going Hunters Hunted. You're probably Vampire Hunters.
Oh,
And
wonderful.
you know about Maria because you have her, you kidnapped her, and
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, wonderful. Oh fuck.
so at this point, I will spend a point to attempt to entrance.
Okay.
And what was that? I'm just also
It's been a while since I've looked at tabletop vampire powers. How exactly is entrancement countered?
I haven't used it for years, so I have to read.
I'm kind of in that same boat.
Not by willpower,
It's countered by my willpower.
but I don't think it's just a willpower. I don't think it's just a number, so I don't know what the difficulty equal to the target's current willpower.
Okay,
The number
cool.
of successes determine how long the subject is in trance. So I'm just going to give you the numbers and you can tell me how many successes, because I don't need to know how much
Okay.
willpower you have. Um, so what do I have to roll? I have to roll my empathy, appearance, and empathy. I think my appearance is 4 and my empathy is 3. I'll confirm. Appearance 4 and empathy is a skill.
Yep. Actually, I think empathy is a talent.
Yeah, 3. So 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. clear. Roll. Nothing came out. Oh, because I cleared my counter. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll. 2, 2, 6, 2, 7, 9, 7.
2.
2 successes?
Yep.
Okay, as long as it's not a botch, I think it doesn't. You don't have to come off the table and attack me. So 2 successes would be 1 day. A botch subject cannot be entranced for rest of story. A failure cannot be entranced for rest of night. And 2 successes is 1 day. And your willpower is pretty.
And what?
Your willpower is pretty high. If I did this on myself, I would have entranced myself for like a month.
Yeah.
Or maybe like the merit that makes it harder. That also helps. I wanted that. You can always spend willpower to temporarily resist if you care. But considering you're not here to put a bullet in my head, the best thing for you is that it works.
Wait, what's that LS connection again? Sorry.
Uh, I'm saying subject can still spend willpower to temporarily resist, like a
Okay.
negative presence power. So if I ask you to do something you don't want, you can always resist.
Right, right.
It just costs you something.
It
That's it.
cost me a temp willpower.
Yep. And
So yeah,
the
entrancement.
vampire may try to keep the subject under, but can do so only after the initial wears off. Attempting this power while entrancement is already in operation has no effect. I have no idea what I just read. The story may wish to make the net. Oh well, usually I never know how long it lasts, so I usually assume it works for 1 hour. And after 1 hour,
Gotcha.
so there has to be some sort of. So for now, I think it may have worked.
Hmm.
From empathy and all that. Empathy and perception. I guess I'm gonna roll 4 dice. Roll 8, 8, 5, 4. So I think that should be enough for me to know that it
2 successes.
something no, but something changed for now. I just don't know
Yeah.
how long it is for. And so at this time, you kind of, I guess, do you have to tell me things you don't want? You don't have to say the power of the emotion making them willing servants due to what these individuals see as true and enduring devotion. They heed the vampire every day, so you trust me as a, I guess.
Okay.
They heed the vampire's every desire, so my desire is to know what the hell is happening. So the question is, are you here to do you wanna do you have any vampire assassination missions or
No,
to free them from a life?
no, not at all.
What clan? What clan are you from?
Uh,
No, I don't know if you have to
I'm
tell.
actually going to spend a temper on that one.
I don't know if you have to tell the thing or not. I don't know if you have to.
Okay, say again. Sorry,
They heed the vampire every desire. Since
move
it,
too far away from access point.
I have to
Right,
place the questions in a way. I have to place the questions in a way that will make it that you have to like you because you're gonna play like a devil's advocate, try to answer in a way that implicitly doesn't you don't have to tell the truth, right? So if I ask you, are you a bruja? And you may say, but I mean that's said and done. I will be conducting the investigation throughout the hour. I'm gonna be repeating the questions. I'm going to be I like I have no reason to only ask everything once and walk away. So probably it will cost you a lot of temporary
that's fine.
willpower.
That's fine.
The next question, are you a bruja?
I'm going to actually spend a temp willpower on that one.
And you'll say yes.
Yep.
Are you a Camarilla?
Yeah.
Do you know who your sire is?
No.
Are you here to what's your purpose for meeting the Tremision?
What's my say again? Sorry.
What's your purpose for meeting the Tremision?
to gain my acknowledgement or go through my accounting.
And now there's one thing is I know that eventually when entrancement wears off, you will know, and you might resent me and hate me and come back. So this is why, as a character, I don't want to ask what's your generation. I don't want
Right,
to
right, right.
like I don't want to seem like I'm going to when an ST is looking at this, is thinking I'm going too easy or too stupid. It just I have a consideration to not piss you off when you come back from it.
Right, right.
That potentially you have presence and you understand what's happening. Are you an elder? Are you a neonate?
Neonate.
And you seem do you carry weapons in your trench coat?
Yes.
And
To walk around unarmed is, even for us, is kind of not playing it smart in these days.
counterproductive. And do you have you tried to feed since you came here? I'm only asking because we have a bit of a curse running on right now in the city.
Wait, what's going on?
Have you tried to feed since you came here?
No.
Okay. Just so you know, there seemed to be some sort of a curse. You cannot get blood out of humans. You get more blood out of a fish than you can out of a human.
Yeah, no. Typically, I go over to Jersey to feed.
And do you mind if we go? Do you mind if I go with you? I'm running quite low myself.
To where, Jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually. That's fine if you want to go with me.
Do you drive a car or a bike?
Yeah, I've got my car outside.
Do you know how to drive bikes?
Like a motorcycle?
Yeah.
Uh, oh, see, drive one. Drive one. Can I drive a motorcycle?
Was a drive one, you probably specialize one or the other.
Then no, no cars.
Okay, let's drive off.
Okay.
Are
So
you advancing
he's
to drive there, or are we gonna be hunting underground?
he actually will drive you to where he feeds from. Um,
But the question is, do you have a domain over there, or are you going to go incognito?
yeah, no, I've actually got a place I feed over there.
And you're allowed?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go see.
Okay. Cool. That actually is for the time being then where we're going to have to end scene because I need JC to continue this scene once we get into Jersey, unless
Sure.
you have more questions for him in the car.
Um, do you possess any information about anything that could be a threat to me?
No.
Do you possess any information that could be a threat to the masquerade?
Um, we're vampires. I mean, you go around screaming that, and that's a threat to the masquerade. So, like, obviously.
Do you have um,
Are you asking, like, am I a member of the Sabbat?
I
I
haven't asked
mean,
that yet. No, no, I haven't asked that yet. I'm
okay.
asking,
Like, I'm
I'm,
sitting here going, wait, I don't understand the question.
do you possess any information or do you possess any ill will to break the masquerade in Manhattan?
Hell no. That'd be stupid. That'd be
Uh,
real stupid.
are you Sabat?
No, not at all.
Do you also I don't know how it's but I said if you spend a temporary point on a question, it
Mhm.
doesn't matter how many times I ask the question, you should answer the way you intended to, right?
Right.
I don't know how the STs want to do it, but for now let's do it this way, that you spend a point and then that particular question you're immune from.
So, do what now?
So I'm gonna ask you again, are you Bruja? But let's assume that your temporary point um,
Carries over to that same question
carries
every
over.
time.
Pretty much all the questions I'm gonna ask up two, three times overnight, over the time. And next question will be I'm not asking them in a row. I'm just as we're walking, as we're doing things, I'm gonna be asking them.
Right.
Other question would be do you hold any orders or ill will for any vampire in this city?
No.
Okay, so we'll we'll go on to the car and start heading to Jersey.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to conduct in the scene?
No, I mean like unless you have more questions you need to ask him in the scene, that's pretty much scene.
Great. So
Because
we
until I can get a hold of JC for a scene, which is going to be tomorrow, I already talked to him about this when I could get a hold of my Jersey boys. Um,
tomorrow I'll
I'm,
be available after later in the day after 5.
do what?
Tomorrow I have a second. Let's stop the broadcast.